ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. Touchback.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On second down, McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Spinning away. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. They can't tackle him. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep hand.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Patriot! Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Good job.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on third and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Check three. Check 25.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Room to run inside the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Robert Kindici coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers now to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
No.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Inside.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that...
And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That's fine. Yeah.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
That's fine. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Airing it out for Hurns. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away. Going deep here for Stills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Penny. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over. Hot.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey spinning away. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Conley's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The give to the fullback on the dive. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
you now, Barney, Barney.
McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me. That's it, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And onto the field here come the Panthers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, check 26. 319.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flushed out, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So line of scrimmage still the... To throw is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Back to throw, Rodgers. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he spins past him and into space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
thick of the ply, thick of the bag. Meet him a bite, now listen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane hags for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. Where we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the